Hey everybody, happy weekend. It's Rhonda Hagen here. For those of you who don't know me, I am a Sipologist with Sipology by Steep Tea. Sipology sells all natural loose leaf teas, boosters, supplements. They have a Heal Thyself line that is approved in Canada and the US to treat common ailments. It's approved by Health Canada and the FDA. As well, they have functional lattes and soups and all kinds of other things like that. But I wanted to pop on here today to say hello. I haven't been live here in this Facebook group for a little while, and so I thought it'd be great. I am feeling like having a latte, and my honey, he wants to have a tea, and so I thought I'd pop on here and let you guys know what I do for a treat to help me maintain my health, as far as just adding the health benefits of tea, but also to make me feel like I'm having a treat actually. I don't know about you, but it is nice to have a treat with going to a fancy coffee shop, spending some money on a fancy sweet drink. You don't have to break the bank and buy them out. You can also make them at home. And I just wanted to show you how easy it was to make them at home and with Sipology products. So I'm not going to keep you. I'm just going to get right into it. So first off, you can make lattes from loose leaf teas, so any of your favorite teas. As well, you can use our latte mixes. So I'm just going to show you how to use regular loose leaf tea and turn them into a latte. All right, so I'm using, so for all the coffee lovers, Sipology has this chocolate espresso martini. It's a black tea. It is delicious. I'm going to see if you can see. Can you see that? That does not look like the tea you'd find in a bag of tea where you get just a little dust, the tea dust. This has roasted mate tea, cocoa beans, organic chocolate chips, organic cane sugar, organic cocoa butter, coffee beans, natural flavors. Only 2 calories. So I like mine steep strong. And I also use a larger cup. I don't use a teacup size, so I always do mine double strength. So I usually use about 3 teaspoons of tea, and I'm using a steeping sack. We have these biodegradable steeping sacks that you can use. It's really easy. You can just use it and throw it away. They come in packs of 100. So I'm just going to take my perfect tea pitcher. I love this pitcher. Usually I make really nice spritzers in that because it has an infusing lid. You can go on the stove, gas and electric stoves. I love it. But anyways, I'm just using it for hot water right now. So I'm going to steep this, and you want to make sure you time your teas. So this is a black tea, so I'm going to make sure I put it to black. And the reason why you want to time your teas, I don't know if you know this, but I did it before when I was using loose leaf teas before I became a Sipologist. Tea can become bitter if it's caffeinated, and you don't want to have bitter tea because you might think you don't like it, but in reality you just oversteeped it. And so you don't want to just throw your tea, loose leaf tea or tea bags in your cup and walk away, because you're not going to get the proper flavor with that. So while that's steeping, I'm going to make my froth. And what I love Sipology's frother. It has this mesh that you don't need any batteries or electricity or anything. You can just make a latte with this milk frother. I like to use lactose-free milk. I find it froths the best, and I'm lactose sensitive. But also, you can froth any type of milk or milk substitute. It doesn't have to be dairy if you're sensitive to that. But cold milk froths a little better than hot milk, and also dairy froths better than the milk substitutes. Anyway, so I like to put a little bit of matcha in my latte froth, and it gives it an added flavor, as well as the health benefits of matcha. If you don't know what matcha is, it's like a very concentrated form of green tea. it's harvested different than regular green tea matcha. And so you get basically the amount of antioxidants of 60 cups of spinach per serving in Sipology's matcha. And it is sweetened. It's only 5 calories per serving, and a serving is only half a teaspoon. So when you get a bag like this, you're getting 60 to 100 servings of matcha in each bag. And that's why, if you notice, it's a little bit more expensive, but you're getting actually a lot of matcha in those bags. Okay, so I'm just putting 1 serving in, and then all you do is I put about 2 to 3 finger lengths worth of a dairy or dairy substitute, and then I just pump it for about 20 to 30 times. Oh, it goes out tea. I'll be okay just for a few seconds while I froth this. But, oh, I tell ya, nothing like a good latte, especially on a cool day. I actually use these for iced lattes as well, and all you do is you add, sometimes I do iced matcha lattes, and all you do is put your matcha in, froth up your matcha and dairy, and pour it over ice, and you've got a really nice iced latte. So easy. I didn't count, but you can start to feel the resistance when you're pumping, and so I'm just gonna a little bit longer. I think there's a little bit of water in the bottom, so I'm hoping it's froth. Wow, I just washed my dishes. Okay, so I just let this sit for a few seconds, and that just makes it so that your froth doesn't immediately fall. And not for very long at all, just a few seconds. Okay, I gotta get rid of this tea, and so it doesn't oversteep. And while this sits for a second, I'm gonna just talk to you about this magical tea. And so I really love these magical teas. These magical teas are great for all tea drinkers, even the non-tea drinkers and kids. It has a little bit of sweetness to it. They're only 10 calories and 2 carbohydrates. But this is, I chose cotton candy magical fruit tea. It's papaya pieces, apple pieces, mango pieces, butterfly blue pea flower, strawberry pieces, natural flavor. And it does contain natural sulfites. That's because of the mango. So $2 from every bag of tea, magical tea sold, goes to help the kids' helpline. And I'm going to show you what the tea looks like. It has these delicious fruit pieces. I don't know, can you see that? It's wonderful. And it's really fun because when you add, I'm going to try to show you, I don't know if it will show, but when you add lemon or any citrus to your tea, it will actually change color. So it's like a blue color right now. I could have added a little bit more hot water, but my husband's a little bit sensitive to heat, and so I'm going to add a little bit of ice cubes to it. You could actually make this a cold tea, a cold magical tea, by adding ice, like making it half full and then adding the rest ice, and then it'll be nice and cold and good for people who like nice cold teas. Oops. Oh my gosh, I shot this and it actually shot my, oh my gosh, my screen. It turned off. I don't know if you can see that, but it turned into this fuchsia purpley pink color. It's kind of hard to see with this light, but it tastes really good and it's really fun. But this cotton candy flavor is amazing. I love it, hot and cold. I actually make it into spritzers too and add like a bubbly like soda stream to it, and it's a nice cold spritzer. Okay, so now I'm just gonna finish making this latte. I don't want to keep you guys. So all I do is, this didn't froth quite as much because I think I had some water. Normally it froths a little better than this. I'm just gonna grab a spoon and put some more of this froth on there. It still froths really good, but normally I have a little bit more than that. So I'll show you. See, it's still good, but I normally get double the froth. So I think it's because I had a bit of water. So we also have these taste stoppers, and they're really good. My favorite is the cookies and cream, and it is actually sweetened with superfoods, and it's very low in calories. So per teaspoon, which I wouldn't even use at all, it's 15 calories. And it is sweetened with, it's got lucuma powder, banana powder, sugar, just a little bit of organic cane sugar, cocoa butter, vanilla bean. Yum, yum, yum. So I just sprinkle that on the top, and I have an amazing latte. Hey, Crystal. Love it. So this has helped me lose weight, actually, because I think it's good to reward yourself, have fun with what you're eating and drinking, and it's nice to reward yourself for all the hard work that you do with your exercise and your nutrition. And it makes you feel like you're having sweet treats, and you're really not. Anyways, that's what I do. That's my little trick. I hope you guys have an amazing day. If you ever want to get your hands on any of these products, just let me know, or you can look around in the shopping links as well that I have, and order from there as well. But let me know, and for all orders in my VIP group, you will get your VIP discount, and that is always e-transferred to you, because through me, not through Sipology. Hope you have an amazing day and amazing rest of your weekend. Take care.